What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick, here with Ryan and Ty.
What's up?
Alright, it's been too long. There's been some people getting on our case. They're like, you have 2 Gojira reactions. It's time to change that.
Man.
And I agree, because it has been a long time. So we have done the heaviest matter of the universe, and we have done Born for One Thing. Now, heaviest matter, that's heavy.
Yes.
To say the
Very
least.
heavy.
But then we did a song off their newer album, Fortitude, which was called Born for One Thing. Ryan, I know me and you thought that was fire.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing.
And I actually listened to that album, which is fire. Ty, you said that you wanted us to do a softer song from Gojira next time.
Yes. I like to hear a little difference in just, you know, which is nice and everything, but I like to hear a little switch up.
You want to hear the versatility of bands.
Versatility.
Yeah, why did I say versatility? Is that a word?
No.
I don't think so.
Versatility.
Yeah, just cut that out. I hate to tell you, but we're going to have to wait a little bit for that. I feel like you have to work your way up that to appreciate it more.
Whatever you say.
When it happens.
I don't know anything from them, so I just got to take care
Exactly.
of it.
Like, as we do with all bands, I try to put us on the right path. You know, you don't want to do the biggest songs, but again, you want to pick, you know, certain ones in certain spots. So that's why today we are reacting to Stranded. Now, this was the first single released from their album Magma, which was released in 2016, and they present a very strong and emotional track with Stranded, showing a very different yet similar approach to their classic sound. So that's a little bit of a spoiler. Right there. Yep. In November 2014, Gojira relocated to New York City, and construction began on their own music studio in Queens. All of their previous albums were recorded in France. So that's a big move. You know, when you go from your home country to New York, that's a totally different scene. I can imagine they were, you know, maybe a little shell-shocked in some areas. Joe and Mario Duplantier, their mother fell ill and actually passed away while they were recording this album. And when you listen to some of the tracks on there, you can certainly hear how that had an influence on the writing. This album was actually nominated for Best Rock Album, and Metallica's Kirk Hammett, who's a legend, he called Magma an incredible piece of art, saying it's heavy, it's vibey, it's moody, it has all the things you want to hear, great complex rhythms, great drumming, great riffs, great songs. Hammett said that Magma was the best album he had listened to in a long time. So that is high praise
Very high
for
praise.
Mr. Hammett. So yeah, that's basically it. It's been too long. Let's do this. This is Gojira, Stranded. What do you think about that right there?
It's very weird.
It is weird.
It's kind of like nails on a chalkboard, but in a good way, though. You know, it's like picking a scab. Yeah, I don't really think this should be enjoyable. This really shouldn't be satisfying. But when you pick the scab off, it's pretty satisfying. You know, it's one of those weird habits that it shouldn't be as satisfying as it is, but you really can't help it. And maybe I shouldn't have just told everybody, but I'm just saying. Brian. So here's the sepia tone right here.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was talking about in the other video.
Yep.
Oh man, Joe has the softest yelling voice I've ever
does.
heard.
And I love it.
Yeah, he screams, but you can also understand him.
Yeah, and it's what
Yes.
makes it good. You can scream like that all you want, as long as I can hear you.
Exactly.
I'm like, and I mean, his vocals are actually pretty good. Like they're
Yeah,
like,
he tones it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has good tone, pitches, and all that. It's pretty good.
He hits the keys
Yeah.
that he has to anyway. It kind of reminds me of Chester Bennington. How
Yeah.
he could like really scream, but at the same time it wasn't like over the top.
Yeah.
And man, the drums. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, every time we do Gojira, Mario on those drums, man.
Yeah, he's a
it's
beast.
just fire every time. He's just one of those drummers that make you pay attention to what's happening in the background. And I think it's a catchy chorus. The decision to go from the chorus to what seems kind of like a post-chorus and then back to the chorus, you don't see that in a lot of songs either. And the guitar in the chorus, when it's da-da-da-na, there's kind of like a whooshing sound behind that. I don't know if that's the pedal or whatever it is, but that kind of swirling sound is nice too. I just think this hits hard. It's more of kind of like a radio-friendly type of hit from them, but I like it. And I actually saw this song in concert, by the way. Yeah, and they killed it. And
Yeah, so it's probably fire.
this was, well, speaking of fire, this was actually the song where right before they ended it on stage, you know, they had the flames in the front, and it was so windy that day that it actually kind of hit Christian's face, the guitarist. As soon as it happened, he just like stepped back and he had to go behind stage for a second. Everybody was just looking back like, where'd he go? Thank God he was okay, but just seeing that live, that's crazy. He kills that right there. Hey. Woo.
That's fire.
It brings it up right here.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Booyah. So that one's a little different from the other two, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
You were right about that melodic bridge at the end,
Yeah.
really just giving this another dimension of emotion. I just think that this song is a beautiful mix of simplicity, but yet complexity as well. I like that. I mean, you don't hear that in music. Nobody does that. This is as close as to the mainstream as it can get. Like, I can see people that aren't exactly fans of metal liking this song in particular. I don't know if that was their intention, but it kind of seemed like a metal radio hit. But that's not a bad thing, though. You know, this isn't one of my favorite Gojira songs, but the more I've listened to it, the more I have come to like it a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if this beats the other two songs that we've heard. Born for One Thing is still probably my favorite so far. But I did like the song though. I think it's just crazy how he sings with his voice the way he does, and he can like pitch it as he's still keeping that raw. I don't know what you call that. It's like in between that little like double guitar is like. Dun, dun. I like that too. I like that a lot. It reminds me of the double bass.
I love the outro. The outro is like by far the best thing I've ever heard from them. Maybe just because I like his tone, his voice. He's actually singing. That's just more of my style. The drums is amazing. Drums are always fire.
Yes.
The video confused me. What was going on?
Yeah,
was there some sort of ritual or something?
I didn't get it.
There was like a chick, you know, with black eyes having paint, and there was like dog faces. Were those dogs?
Yeah. This is a deep music
this
video
is super
for
deep.
sure.
Yeah.
And I think that she has to be a contortionist because there were parts in there where she was like,
well, I thought she was about to dance, you know, because there's like dances that they do that's like
belly dance or something.
There's some
belly
deep
dancers,
there's
but-
some deep meaning behind it though that
Yeah.
I'm sure coincided with the lyrics.
And I'm not sure exactly what this song is about, 100% sure. But like I said, a lot of the music on this album was inspired by Joe and Mario's, their mother's death. While you're recording, I can imagine like that had to factor in. Maybe they kind of felt helpless. It seems like the mood that was going on. But I feel like in this song, it's just more toned down than a lot of their other songs.
Yeah.
Again, not a bad thing. Matter of fact, when I first heard this song, I didn't hate it. Like, this song, nowhere near a level of hate. When I first heard this song, I just thought, it's okay. I just like other Gojira songs better. But it's one of those, I'm like, okay, I can understand the appeal. Because when you look at, like, the streaming services, this is one of the top songs. Yeah, Gojira, 3 for 3, even though you guys didn't like this one as much as the others. But I know you appreciate it, though.
Yeah.
So, that's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like. And as always, please tell us your views.
Thanks for subscribing and hitting that bell. Peace out.
Find your dreams come true.